Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I was tired at that point. It was the ghetto. I was literally bathing with my phone in my hand and I was bailing water on my body. The meals were not great. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my honest experience at the NYSC orientation camp, guys. So if that's something you're interested in, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And this channel is all about fashion as well, so I'm just sharing something that I experienced over the past 1 year, because I went to camp last year, June, July, thereabouts. So yeah, so like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and let's jump right into the video. So I went to camp last year, like I said, last year, June, July, and when I was, you know how people say, oh, I know where I want to be posted to, I want to work at a certain organization. I didn't really have that planned out, honestly. Although I wanted to be posted to Asaba, because I heard, you know, there are more opportunities there. So I just said, okay, Asaba, let's see how it goes. But I was posted to Ondo State, and the orientation camp is at Ikare-Akoko. I've been in Benin, you know, from birth to secondary, primary school, university, Benin, and Ondo State is like very close to me. So I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. First of all, my trip to Ondo State was quite far, even though if you check the map of Nigeria, Ondo State and Edo State are like shared border, but guy, the trip was long. I think I spent like 6 hours on the road. So we finally got to camp. I actually traveled with one of my friends because we were posted to the same camp. Yeah, so we traveled together. On getting to the camp, all the luggages were checked in, and then we were told to go and pick a hostel. Like we should go and, you know, get a bed. But when we got to the hostel, it was the ghetto. So you know, bunk beds. If you've been to boarding school, or maybe you schooled in, let's say Uniben for example, and you stayed in the school hostel, you know how they have bunk beds, right? So we have like a big room. Let's say there are at least, if I'm not exaggerating, 100 bunk beds in that room, and the distance between each bunk is like 1 feet. I'm not even kidding. Electricity was not working. Like, okay, like normally in camp you're not allowed to even charge in your room, so they don't connect the socket. But then the fans were not working. The room was very stuffy. For those that are yet to go to camp, I'm going to be dropping some tips so you know what to do and what not to do. One mistake I made was not going to camp on time. I won't really say I went to camp late, but I think camp resumed on a Tuesday, and then I went on a Thursday. I think so, yes. And on getting there, all the good hostels have already been occupied. They left the stuffy ones, but I had to just manage. So me and my friend that traveled together, you know, we stayed in opposite bunks, down bunks, and we were there. So camp was very stressful for me. I'm not going to lie. Camp was very stressful. Really stressful. I'm the kind of person that I always want to get things done. Like, I have so much anxiety as a person, and when although I was already used to that system because I stayed in Uniben hostel or 2 or 1, people that know. So I was already used to, you know, the life and all of that, but the kind of stress I experienced in camp was on a different level, like a higher level. Okay, let's start. So when we got to camp, right, then I started registration. The next thing I'm hearing is you have to be in the hall. I've not had time to eat. I've not had time to rest. I've not had time to recollect myself. I was in the hall till I think 9:30. Yes, 10 o'clock. You have to be in bed. I thought that, okay, even if at least we have been dismissed by 10 o'clock, I can have my bath. For where? Hey, the bathroom. First of all, hey God, whenever I think of the bathroom, it's like I should just beg God to give me a new skin, for my body to even be in that kind of environment. I would even wish my worst enemy that kind of situation. Like, they need to do better. They need to do better. Oh God. Okay, back to the main story. I thought I'll be able to have my bath at least. That's the least you can do for me, right? So I was in the bathroom having my bath, and then I hear these soldiers shouting, "If I meet you there!" If I meet you there! Like, they were, oh my God, girls were running up and down. And the worst thing is, you would think that in your mind now you're thinking that, oh, it's a bathroom, like you're comfortable. Oh my God, I had to hold my phone as touch in my hand. I was literally bathing with my phone in my hand, and I was bailing water on my body. was tough. So night one passed, I went to bed, and my friend told me that so you have to wake up early. Oh. So we're up by 3 o'clock. Then we have to fetch water. The way they run their water system there, they have specific hours where the taps are open. They don't leave the tap open because they say that somebody somewhere in the world is struggling with water. So we have to pay due respect to them. I was like, okay. And when they open the tap, the queue, you can imagine the queue that would be there. Oh, whenever I think of camping, I just want to cry because I went through a whole lot of stress, and this is not even half of the story. I'm coming. We're getting to the interesting part, okay? Alright. So they won't pass, I was getting accustomed to everything, all the stress. Wake up by 3 o'clock, fetch water, or you fetch water the night before, have your bath. Me and my friend couldn't even bathe in the bathroom again because the bathroom was not good. So there was like this corner behind the girls' hostel. You just go. Very soon the parade started. You have to like join a parade for your platoon. I was in platoon 3. My friend was in platoon 5. Yeah, the meals were not great. Although I would commend them because they really did well. It's not easy to cook for that amount of people. Like, you would see the women in the kitchen before breakfast is served. They're already prepping for lunch. They're already prepping for dinner. So it was not easy at all. So it got to a point where during the parade, training and everything, there was a day where I just broke down and I was like, bro, I am tired. Because normally when you wake up by 3 o'clock, have your bath, parade starts by 5 o'clock, I think. I've forgotten, it was a year ago, 5 o'clock, and then you head to the parade ground, they do their stuff. Then I think by 7:30 or so they dismiss you. And when they dismiss you, you have to be back in the hall by I think 9:30 or so. 9, then you do your side till 12 or 1. So we had like a few hours to ourselves. And there was a day and then you come back by 4 o'clock for parade training. Yeah. So there was a day when I was so fed up. I was like, God, what kind of stress is this? Like, immediately you are back from side or parade, you have to start planning yourself because every minute literally counts. Every minute you decide to lay down and press your phone, you just be wasting time. And that was a mistake I made because I let the stress get to me. Yes, there are people that went to camp and they didn't stress over it as much as I did, and that's something that I wish I did not do. I wish I had just laid back a bit. I was just trying to make everything in order, like myself, my belongings, my feeding. I was just just doing too much. I was doing too much, and that's something you should not do. Like when you say, like I was outsourcing, how they say you can pay somebody to wash your clothes in camp. I did that a few times, but I was doing too much. I wish I had just laid back because the stress broke me down. So there was a day when we had finished the side class, and then I went to my hostel, went to my bed, I slept off, and then it was past 4 o'clock. My friend had left before me. She didn't wake me up for some reason. And then when they sound the bugle, yes, when they sound the bugle, soldiers come into your hostel and start shouting, rough handling you and all of that to make you come outside. So I was on my bed. I didn't, because I was knocked out. I was tired. And then this lady hit me. Get up. I was like, Mom, please, I'm not, because I was tired at that point. I was like, Mom, please, I am not feeling so well. Can I just rest? This one said, for where? She said, what? She was like, will you get up and leave this place? Be fast. Before I knew what was happening, before I could say Jack Robinson, this woman carried water and started pouring on my body. I was like, hell no, God. I was like, God, no. No. And then, right there, I burst into tears. I was like, God, I can't do this. No. I can't do this. So I started crying. I was like, I'm tired. And then she told me to go to the clinic because they had a clinic in camp. So I went to the clinic. I was admitted. I laid on the bed for a while, and that's how I felt really ill. It was to the point where I was giving drip for days. I was giving medication for days. I was bedridden for days. So after that, I got out again, and during that time I was so happy that I made from some friends in camp because they would come bring noodles for me and egg. It was so nice. They would bring food for me. It was so nice. They would check up on me. It was so sweet. and I was really grateful for that experience. So when I got better, it was then time for culture day, because my culture day is done I think 5 or 6 days before the end of camp. So I was able to practice with them, because I danced. I will insert some of the pictures here. So I was able to dance with my group members. It was a very lovely, sweet experience. It's a lovely and sweet experience that I cannot forget. But for the fact that the stress in camp is just too much, I don't know. I don't know if I recommend, guys. Because there were some people that actually came to camp and 2 days later they left. I can recall that in the hostel I stayed in, they have hostel personnel that is in charge of overseeing the hostel. You would think that she would, stay till the last day. But guy, after 1 week, this lady packed her bags and left. She packed her bags and left. Other people too. Some persons had to leave camp because they were caught doing some, childish, stupid stuff. And married people, for that matter, married women for that matter, were caught, doing some really disgusting stuff with people in camp. Yeah, and they were sent home. So that was just basically it. Yeah, for my advice, if you're about to go to camp, I would say you should, get all your documents right. And when they tell you to make so many copies of your documents, it's not really needed. It's always better to be safe than sorry, right? So I just feel like for each document you ought to bring like 3 copies enough, but you should bring enough passports. Yeah, and also if you're a business person, like you own a business, like me for example, I went to camp with a business plan, thinking that maybe any bank or organization would come and ask us to pitch, but nobody came around, and that plan went to waste. But it's all good, because I think it's every batch A. In every batch A that all these banks come to camp and say, okay, pitch your dream and we'll give you this cash sum. So that's something you should look out for as well. Also print out many passports, because even after camp, you're going to give them your PPA, CDS, all of that stuff. So yeah. And another thing I would like to say is that you should just have fun, let loose in camp. Not let loose to the point where you are scandalous, but let loose to the point where you don't allow the stress to get to you, because I let the stress get to me, guys. I wanted to get everything right. I wanted to make everything, because I'm very organized. Like I want my bed to be made. I want there to be water under my bed, because you have to store water ahead of time. God, it drained me. I wish I didn't care that much, because it was tough. I know I've said this a whole lot, but I'm really hitting the nail on the head, because what I saw in camp, nah, I don't want to go there again, baby. I don't want to go there. So yeah, in camp you would meet so many personalities, people from your school, people you've not seen before, like so many different people with different personalities. And I'm so glad for people that I was able to, people I met, because they are really dear to me, and up till this day we still communicate, and it's a very nice experience. So I will be dropping my NYSC, like my full NYSC experience, the 1-year experience. I passed out like 2 months ago, so I'm going to be dropping my full experience very soon. So if that's something you want to also listen to and know what I went through, because if you think I went through Shege in camp, I went through Shege Banza throughout my NYSC year. I'm just grateful to God to still be alive, to still be here, to still be mentally alright, because I don't recommend NYSC, to be honest. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Because it's just it takes a lot from you. It takes a whole lot from you, and you have to be ready, physically, mentally, financially. You have to be ready. You have to just make sure you put so many things in place before you even take that step of saying, oh, I want to go for NYSC, because it's not just NYSC. NYSC will crack you. NYSC will crack you. But that being said, just have fun. Also, another tip for you that is about to go to camp: carry your needle and thread. Yes, when I got to camp, the uniform I was given was slightly bigger than me. Not slightly, like much bigger, but now it fits me. But then I was slim. I was very slim, so I carried needle and thread to the camp when I got to camp. So when I got to camp and I was given uniform, it was bigger than me, obviously. And if you go to my market, they're going to charge you a lot for just simple amendments, just to slim fit something. And then I used my needle and thread, and it was impeccable. Like, you could not tell the difference, honestly. You could not tell that I just needle and thread to slim fit my khaki from the waist down to the pocket, because that was the free part for me, and it saved me quite, a few bucks, and that's something you should also do as well. Go with sunscreen, guys. Sunscreen. Go with sunscreen. I was posted to Ondo State, which is Sunshine City, and the sun really dealt with me. If I had not gone with sunscreen, I would have been darker than I was when I got home. So that's one thing you should also do. And also, the camp I was posted to, they don't allow anything that has to do with glass, aluminium, glass. So if you had any perfume that was in glass, although mine was in a glass bottle, I wrapped it inside something. They couldn't find it. They don't allow any metallic fork, and they allow plastic fork if you want to bring fork to camp, or spoon, so stuff like that. What else? The camp I went to, they did not allow white jackets. They didn't allow any white jacket. Let's say you are going to parade ground and you insist on wearing your own jacket. No, they don't allow it. You have to put on your khaki jacket. They will let you go. If you put on another jacket, they did not allow it. And also, the only time you're allowed to wear your own clothes is on Sunday. I think from 8 o'clock till 4, I think. 8 to 4, because you can go to church, take your time and relax till 4, I think. I can't really remember, guys. I'm sorry. But that's basically it. And another thing I would say is that don't go to camp thinking that when you join one group like that, they will post you to a good local government. Oh, sorry for you, honestly, because you're wasting your goddamn time, okay? People will go to camp, do all the ceremony, carry camera, although sometimes it pays off, when the right people see you and they acknowledge you and they really want to help you, you would get posted to, good places. But guy, if you don't do them like that, they don't do it like that, just save your time, okay? Just save your time. Even, I know people that carried camp stuff on their head. When it came to all this voluntary stuff, they are there, but at the end of the day, I even got better PPAs than them, and I didn't do anything camp apart from my cultural dance and stuff. So the best thing is just for you to know the higher authorities on the personal level. Let them know you, let them know you. If you feel like just being there and they are seeing who's going to make them call you and say, although it happens, or it's very risky. When you're going to camp, carry enough money, because you're going to need it. You might not like the food that they serve in camp. Personally, I don't eat pap. I don't drink tea even at home. What we call tea is actually called hot chocolate. I don't take tea. I don't drink pap, and they were serving it in camp all the time. So carry your own money so that whenever you are hungry, like you want to eat food, or whatever they serve is not good, just go and buy your own. Buy your own and eat, and you'll be perfectly fine. So what else do I want to say? Carry power bank. When to come, carry power bank and safeguard your stuff. I know a friend of mine that they stole his phone the first day he was in camp. It was quite absurd, but safeguard your stuff. When you're sleeping, put your phone in your waist bag. Put your phone in your waist bag and hold it, because even in the hostels, even in your room, they will steal your stuff and nobody will do anything about it. You only shout and do that. I remember there was a time when I was heading to parade ground in the morning, and then I saw somebody's wallet on the floor, and then there is this group that they call, it's not a broadcasting group, I think, that they help declare or announce for missing stuff. So I gave them, I didn't even open the wallet, but I think there was money in it, so I picked up the wallet, give it to them. But the funny thing is that I never heard them announce the missing wallet. Maybe the person went to them before they announced it. So anyway, that's by the way. So safeguard your stuff. Make friends. Don't take the stress too much. Don't take it too much. It's really not worth it, to be honest. Just don't do that, okay? And be safe. If you watched till this very moment, thank you for sticking. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like, comment if you have anything to say, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notification bell so you will be first to know whenever I upload a new video. And also do like to check out my other videos. I am a fashion designer. I make fashion content, so if that's something you're interested in, please leave a like, and also check out my previous videos. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.